Hey Aquarius, it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius season 2021, baby. I felt like getting up close and personal with you guys, really switching up the perspective, really zhuzhing up the aesthetic, doing something. You see the looks. I'm gonna show you the looks. The looks, yes. And that might be coming up for you, kind of zhuzhing things up a bit. I wish I knew how to spell that. I'd already kind of want to call it zhuzh. And because there's something about this Sagittarian season that's very much so like wing it, go for it, shoot your shot, do what you got to do, like throw caution to the wind. And I feel like it's everyone's turn to really do that, to lean into that free-spirited Sagittarian, fly by the seat of your pants kind of energy. And it's your turn. Just zhuzh it up before you go. Patreon gets everything first, Aquarius. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. They're rolling out very quickly. I will have all of this shit done before. Anyway, I'm not going to say anything. For daily readings, check out my Instagram, justj_everything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Now, we're doing really short astrological notes because it's coming through strong that for Sagittarius season, we all are not to rely on anything but our wisdom, our ethics, our morals, our philosophies, our intuition, our gut feelings, and going with that free spirit that rises up. Hydrate. This is a fire season, so hydrate your body, hydrate your mind, hydrate your spirit. Light it if you got it. It's tobacco. Because the thing is that we just need to wing it. We just need to wing it. And just live for a bit. But I will tell you, astrologically, on November 24th, Mercury is going to be into Sagittarius, or is going to move into Sagittarius, and it can like be all over the place, just like your mind, your thoughts all over the place. Definitely being curious and being into a wider variety of topics, thoughts, and your social capacity is going to expand. It's happening for everybody. So you've got to really make sure that you just check yourself so you don't wreck yourself. On December 4th, there's the new moon total solar eclipse at 12 degrees Sagittarius. Yes, I'm going to do a different video about it, but this feels very like adolescent, really like being led by your spirit for you guys. Saturn is direct in your sign, Aquarius. Jupiter is direct in your sign. Things are really about to like expand and pick up, and you really like getting it, you really understanding, you really like getting the struggle. It's like, oh damn, okay, I get it, I see it now. Sorry, I lost something. Where did it go? My little piece is selling it. Oh, there it is. Anyway, sorry. There may be something that is hidden in plain sight for you, from you. Oh, I just felt like showing you guys this claw, Curtis claw. I got this in Denver at Illusions. There's this little stone. There's a little like stone on the inside of it. If you can see, I don't know. I felt like showing you guys that it feels like you zhuzhing up the energy is going to give you guys this power, Star card really coming out. You really being able to like materialize and manifest things that you want in that new moon and new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius. I feel like it's like you trade all of this density and ego and pride for deeper understanding and wider knowledge and higher philosophies and just like benevolence, goodness coming in. On December 13th, Mars goes into Sagittarius. We're building up to that Sagittarius stellium. Mars goes into Sagittarius, and you know what? For you guys, I've been saying like slow down, and it's really going to be like use your own discretion. Like this is going to give you some firepower. And I do feel like you need to really allow yourself to lean into having some foresight, lean into like the possibilities or the consequences of your possible actions. Really like giving yourself the opportunity to like, I feel like wing it up until Mars moves into Sagittarius. For some of you, I feel like you trust yourself enough to just like go full fire, like let these flames just like take you where they take you. Let it just fuel you. But some of you, you know that you may go too far. Fire and air. This like it could just be a lot. So you need to really lean into, and everything it all relies on your other placements and planets and stuff. So you know yourself best, but there's going to be a lot of firepower that comes in, and you're gonna really need to slow down at times and know when to just let yourself go full fucking force. Combine your mind, your morals, your ethics, and speed, ambition, your sex drive. It's gonna be a thing. Sexual energy, it will be like revving up this Sagittarius season, especially after the 13th. And so I hope that works in your favor. On the 18th of December, there's going to be the full moon in Gemini, and that will be ushering in a new mindset that Mars in Sagittarius, that this Sagittarius stellium is really trying to burn out an old mindset, old philosophies, old belief systems, old dogma, outdated connections to religion, all of that stuff. It's like I just like heard like mass delete. I just saw like a flash of like a bunch of files like just being deleted from like your processing system. And it feels like you are really getting a refined update to your beliefs, to your philosophies, your ethics, and your desire for what you want to understand, what you want to know, what you want to learn, what you want to study even is evolving. Now on December 19th, this is going to be a big one. This week, that week is going to be an important week. Because on December 19th, Venus goes retrograde in Capricorn. Venus is going to be in Capricorn until like March 2022. This is going to be a long Venus in Capricorn. And then also Chiron goes direct. Chiron goes direct in Aries on December 19th. And so it feels like there's this huge reflective period coming in on what do you want in the long term, what do you want in business, what do you want in long-term love, what do you want to aspire towards, what do you want to build, what is your legacy looking like, you know, like your intimacy, your relationship to your public versus your private life, and plus a lot of like these old wounds, these lessons that you've learned about these old wounds, this time that we've been given to harken back to heal our inner child, to heal all of this shadow with this Chiron retrograde in Aries, with it going direct. There are going to be some big shifts. So light it if you got it. Hydrate, Aquarius, because we are gonna lean in and take our time, because you're going to need to get used to taking your time. So I'm not going to bitch at myself about how long this video is or isn't. Empty your lungs. Relax, get comfortable. Take a deep breath. Because we're asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius season 2021. Oh, whoa. It all came out fast. King of Swords. First card out to be clarified on the Selenite throne. 5 of Swords. 7 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. And then the 10 of Cups. Yes, they all came out fast. So it's funny, when I leaned into it and relinquished speed or any of that, what I needed was provided. So there is something about that star card, the Aquarius star card, that's surrendering, leaning into faith. You will be given what you need. You will be given what you need. Your spirituality and your emotional responses and your ability to be patient is coming up to be evolved, is coming up to be evaluated. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, specifically Pisces placements, that I feel like is coming in with a lesson to help you improve your self-worth and help you improve your relationship to your physical body and help you improve your relationship to balance, fairness, and how you treat your physical body and how you are investing in your career, how you're investing your energy, your time. So King of Swords being the first card out. Some cuts need to be made. I feel like that Mars and Sagittarius especially, all Aquarius season, you're really going to, I think, want to wield this sword. You're going to really want to be balanced, fair, really sharp. You may need to, and may even be mean. Honestly, this looks like there may be some people that you need to cut off. There may be some recovery that's needed, some mental recovery that's needed from you needing to walk away from some people or some people walking away from you. Specifically, there are 2 relationships, 2 connections that you may be needing to recover for these relationships, or you're needing to recover from these relationships. Especially if there's someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, I feel like you're really needing to get your mind right before you pursue anything with these people. Or you're needing to really recover from the confusion that's been caused by maybe someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. I do feel like there is like a need to recover from the people or the activities that have perpetuated you putting yourself and keeping yourself on the back burner. Some of you are trying to fill this hole, fill this void with substances, multiple lovers, partners, scandals, creative projects. This could be, and it doesn't have to be like drama, but this does look like conflict in the mind. Aquarius, some of you are really like having to cut ties or dealing with abandonment, dealing with the loss of money or the loss of maybe wanting to quit a job or something. But all of this is like really, I feel like the cookie is crumbling in some way. Let's talk about it. Like, we'll get there. The cookie is crumbling some way so that, all of this rain is pouring down so that you can really start to appreciate the new rainbow that wants to come in. This is a new way of thinking, a new way of feeling, a new way of experiencing romance, a new way of experiencing friendship, a deeper appreciation for those things, a deeper appreciation for your intuition, for your spirituality, for maybe a new home, a new living situation, a new relationship, new depths in a relationship, a new take on old love, like a new, like a milestone kind of reached in your commitments. But I do feel like in order to get the Ten of Cups, to really appreciate and know what the fuck to do with the Ten of Cups on a long-term basis, I feel like you got to really master the Nine of Cups. But also, before you can really start to master the Nine of Cups, you got to really figure out what your definition of Ten of Cups is. Is it the 2.5 kids and a white picket fence on 2 acres? Or is it like van lifing it? Is it like being solo? Is it monogamy? Is it polyamory? Is it relationship anarchy? What is it for you? You can't know better until you like think about it, you know? Like you can't really like do better until you know better. And so in order for you to know, you've got to do some like analyzing of what your Ten of Cups actually looks like. It's funny that there's that 10th cup is kind of starting to fade away. And I just noticed that now. My cards are just so worn. These are one of my most prized possessions. And I feel like this 10th cup is starting to really fade, so that we don't lose sight of making sure that we master the Nine of Cups first, you know, and that's self-fulfillment, doing some real emotional inventory. This, shit, how did this go? Okay, it was the King of Swords. So first thing out to be clarified is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, there may be someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements that you are having some kind of conflict with, or that you're not seeing things clearly. You may be sensing shady behavior, and I feel like something is up. Scratch a lie, find a thief. We'll dive into it in the Patreon plunge in part 2, patreon.com/justjeverything. Memberships are as low as $8, y'all. It's worth to have the whole tea. The whole cup. Don't you want the whole cup of tea always, you know? Anyway, the King of Swords, I feel like there may be someone else with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements. There may be somebody, I feel like all around, you are experiencing conflict or confusion in either at work or in your relationships with people. You may just be coming off really sharp. You may just be really, your attitude may just be like, I don't care, cuts, like, I don't fucking care. Like, zero tolerance is what I hear. That's what this feels like. It feels like it's time for a zero tolerance policy. And that's what I'm going to name the video. Zero tolerance. I gotta write it down while I freaking remember it. Where is it at? Zero tolerance. So you may be really having to like put your big girl, big boy, big person britches on, and really taking an emotionally detached, analytical approach that you are very, very comfortable with. Lean into the strengths, the intellectual strengths that you know. What helps you be reasonable? What helps you, what state of mind, what activities, all those types of things. Start leaning into that, because I do feel like there's something, your spidey senses are going to be tingling about something, and you are going to maybe either want to distract yourself when you really need to be making some cuts. And some of you are scared to make these cuts. You're scared to make these cuts because you've been hurt, abandoned, feeling left out, or you're scared of these things. I'm scared of being alone. Some of you are afraid to leave a relationship or leave a situation because of money, or someone has been holding on to you because of they're afraid of financial stability. If there's kind of some sort of situation with like if you have the chance to do right by somebody and take care of them, like financially, or take care of your kids financially, or something of that nature, that needs to be addressed. And karmically, you need to make sure that you show the fuck up so you don't like mess with your own, tamper with your own karma. So if there's some sort of debt that needs to be paid, pay it. I do feel like there is two fives and then a 10, and so it's just like this conflict will end up resulting in fulfillment and in newness, in a vaster capacity. So let yourself experience these shifts. If there are people or cuts that need to be made, make them. But be done with the going back and forth. Be done with the gossiping. Be done with the angst of it all, the speculation of it all, that you may have gotten used to in Scorpio season. It's time to like pull back from that and now just start to trust your intuition, trust your gut about what you're learning, about what these people are showing. When people show you who they are, believe them. And when you learn the truth, do not run from it, do not evade it. It's time to really like pay attention to these emotional tugs on your heart. Are there still like too many romantic doors open? Are there this could be so much that you want to do but you don't know what to do it. Some of you are spending too much time in dreamland fantasizing. Some of you aren't spending enough time fantasizing on what you actually want, because you're actually like taking the brunt of the storm constantly for someone that's broken or can't do it for themselves, or there could be something about I can't do it for myself with you, or if it's not you, flip it. It may be someone else, but it's just like you're really needing to pay attention to you. It feels very Saturnian, like these restrictions, these limitations. I feel like the karmic, it's like the karmic bills are really coming up. The karmic bills are coming up, Aquarius. And you've got to really like figure out how you're going to pay these karmic debts. And the way that you figure out how to move and how to operate with a high level of integrity, because that's something that's going to be really important. I feel like between all of this, don't get fucked up about it. Don't go hang out with your friends about it. Allow yourself to really get close to spirit, to talk, to really do some self-introspection, some self-evaluation, and really dive inward so that you can figure out what it is, so that you can really cut ties with these old behaviors, cut ties with the indecision, cut ties with the defensiveness, cut ties with any willful blindness, anything that hurts too much to talk about, or all the ways that you've put yourself on the back burner. No mas. It's time to really look at it. And the Seven of Cups being at the center of the reading says that Sagittarius season can be really confusing. And so you're going to feel that really, and this is that wing it energy. Fuck it. That dose of like fuck it that's coming in, and you're going to have like a real zero tolerance policy, it feels like. Because I do feel like there's some fuckery afoot that needs to be examined, and you don't need to just shy away from it. You need to like allow yourself to make a decision. But also, I feel like some of you, once you cut ties with the toxicity, it'll give you the opportunity, the time, the energy to really start visualizing, to use that assumption and that suspicion, those faculties, start using it for visualization, start using it for your spirituality, for using it to really start materializing the things that you want, the life that you want. You don't want a broken partner anymore. You're tired of these friends always relying on you, and then you feel left out, or you like shelling out cash, or not being able to like being around all these people that just like can't do it for themselves, or you feeling like you can't do it for yourself. I feel like some of you are really dealing with the fact that you feel left out, or there's some sort of like miserable situation, or your living situation that's off, or something feels off, and you need to acknowledge it, and the conflict is coming up for you. so that you can figure out how to address this, how to fix this, how to resolve this. Not so that you can just start cutting off heads and cutting off necks, so that you can really get to the root of this, so that you can stop this cycle and usher in a new one. I love you. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.